Hello students, we are learning lesson 6 life processes and this is video 12 of the lesson. Today we will learn excretion, about excretion, that is given on page number 110 of your textbook. Let us see about excretion. First of all, what is excretion? Explain excretion in human beings. Now in our body, inside the cells, many biochemical processes takes place. Biological processes means like digestion, respiration, whatever reactions takes place. In these reactions, some waste products are produced which is not required by the body. They are harmful to us. So the harmful substances produced during biochemical reactions are known as excretory substances, and biological process of involved in removal of these substances in liquid form is called excretion. In unicellular organisms, it is removed by diffusion from the body wall directly. From the body it goes outside the body, from the body wall, that is diffusion. But in human beings, there is a proper excretory system where the excretory organs are involved, and following are the organs like pair of kidneys, ureter, urinary bladder and urethra. This is the diagram of the human excretory system. Here the pair of kidneys, it is bean shaped, brown color. It is located inside our abdomen on the dorsal side, that is at the near the backbone. It is located on the dorsal side of the body, and the kidney is divided into cortex and medulla, the inner side cortex and outside the medulla. From the kidney a pair of ureters come out, and from each kidney one ureter. It is a tube which carries the urine from the kidney towards the urinary bladder. This is urinary bladder. When the urinary bladder gets fully filled, then urine is expelled through the tube called urethra. Urethra has a urinal opening through which the urine comes out. So this you have to explain, and the diagram, this one you have to draw. I have already sent it in the PDF form. So you have to write it in this way, that what it consists of, then kidneys, about the kidneys, and then ureters. It is a pair of ureter, one from each kidney connects the kidney to the urinary bladder. These tubes carry the urine from kidney and stores it in the urinary bladder. Urinary bladder is a muscular bag where urine is stored. It is a muscular bag. This is urinary bladder where the urine is stored. And when it gets fully filled, then the urine is expelled out. Then the urethra is a muscular tube which is connected with the urinary bladder, and the urine is expelled out of the body through the urethra. And the diagram in the textbook is given figure 6.13, but one easier diagram, as I have shared while explanation, I have already sent it in the PDF. You draw from there. Let's see the in-text question on page number 112. First in-text question is, describe the structure and function of nephrons. Now what are nephrons? Nephrons are the units or the cells which are present inside the kidney, and many nephrons together help in the formation of urine, and this urine is expelled out of the body. So we have to learn about the structure of nephron. Now let us see the diagram of nephron. This is a schematic diagram of nephron you need to draw. The nephron starts with a cup-shaped structure called Bowman's capsule. This structure ends in a narrow region. This narrow region is called neck. This here is the neck. Then this neck extends into a long tube. This is a long tube. This tube is divided into three parts. The region which is nearer to the neck, that is called proximal tubule, and then the U-shaped turning of the tube is called Henle's loop, and the region of the tube which is far away from the Bowman's capsule, that is called distal tubule, and distal tubule is connected with the collecting duct or collecting tubule where the urine is collected. This is the structure. And now the function of the nephron. The main function of the nephron is that it forms the urine. In the formation of the urine, how the urine is formed? Just see, this is Bowman's capsule. Inside the Bowman's capsule, there is a bunch of capillaries. This is called glomerulus. First of all, the efferent arteriole. It brings the blood containing waste products from all the organs of the body. This arteriole enters the Bowman's capsule. After entering, now this I'm sorry, not the efferent arteriole, the afferent arteriole. Afferent arteriole brings all the waste products from the body, and it enters the nephron of kidney. There are millions of nephron in each kidney. So the arteriole, it enters the nephron. Then inside the nephron, this afferent arteriole is having a bigger diameter. From the bigger diameter, it enters a tube of having smaller diameter, less diameter, that is called efferent arteriole. So when the blood containing waste products enters from a bigger diameter towards the smaller diameter thing, that is efferent arteriole, then it is under high pressure. Under high pressure, all the waste products gets filtered from here, gets filtered, and then it moves in the efferent arteriole, and this efferent arteriole, it moves throughout the tubule, you see, throughout the tubule. So after getting filtered, the filtrate contains urine and other necessary things like amino acids and certain salts which is required for the body, like glucose, amino acids, urea, uric acid, and salts, and major amount of water. So when this moves as a filtrate through the tubule portion, through this tubule, then this efferent arteriole which goes on from here, it has got several capillaries connected to each part of the tubule. So slowly and gradually, when the urine moves, then whatever necessary things are there, that is filtered out from the tubule. It enters the capillaries, and the capillaries takes it to the respective organs, and some venules also gets attached here. The venules pours the excretory things into the tubule. Thus, slowly and gradually, when it goes on, filtration takes place. That is, filtration takes place in the glomerulus, urine is formed, and when it passes through this, the reabsorption takes place. Reabsorption of the necessary things inside the liquid which got filtered. After reabsorption, whatever remains, that goes to the distal tubule, that is called urine, and from the distal tubule, it goes to the collecting tubule. And collecting tubule is connected to the ureter. This collecting tubule is connected to the ureter. That means in each kidney there are so many nephrons. From all the nephrons, the collecting tubule joins to the ureter, and the urine comes out of ureter and it gets deposited in the, that is filled in the urinary bladder, then it is expelled out. So for the function of the nephron, the structure already I have explained you. This structure you have to write in the notes, it is there. And for the function, it has to be divided into filtration, reabsorption, and tubular secretion. 3 parts the function is divided into. So in the filtration part, you have to write, filtration of the blood takes place in the Bowman's capsule from capillaries of glomerulus. Glomerulus means the combination of afferent and efferent arteriole. This takes place under high pressure. This is called ultrafiltration. The filtrate passes into the tubular part of the nephron, and this filtrate contains glucose, amino acids, urea, uric acid, salts, and major amount of water. Then the reabsorption. As the filtrate flows along the tubule, useful substances such as glucose, amino acids, salts, and water are selectively reabsorbed into the blood capillaries surrounding the nephron, that is into the efferent arteriole. Now tubular secretion. Certain substances which are harmful and not needed by the body, like ammonia, potassium, creatinine, and hydrogen ions, are secreted from the capillary blood into the lumen of distal tubule. Means whatever is reabsorbed, after reabsorption whatever is remaining, that is secreted into the distal tubule. This is called tubular secretion. And the fluid entering the collecting tubule from the distal tubule is called urine. It flows through the ureters into the urinary bladder, where it is stored and discharged from time to time through urethra. So for today that's all. The next video we will be meeting.